You got 2 baits. What are you throwing tomorrow?
I'm gonna throw a 10-inch worm and a jig.
What color worm? What color jig?
I'm gonna go black and blue. June bug on the worm.
Okay. What kind of trailer on your jig?
I ain't figured that out yet.
Okay. I think you're just holding out on us.
You're holding out?
Yeah.
I'll be throwing a lot of rubber.
What about you, man?
I'll throw a big swim bait.
Big swim bait, sneaky. Well, this won't post till after the tournament, so you're okay. What's number 2 gonna be?
Probably a Zoom old monster, plum apple.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
You gonna go plum?
Plum apple is my favorite.
Plum. That's a good color, man.
got that in.
I like that color too.
Probably
I like the
difference
June
between-
bug.
I'm gonna be throwing shaky head. Man, I've had the last tournament I did really good was on a shaky head, and then Table Rock tournament I did get on with a shaky head, and then I'm gonna probably throw that Carolina rig, man. I don't know. I'm gonna throw I'm just feeling the Carolina rig. I don't know. Haven't caught anything on it all year, but tomorrow might be the day.
I'm gonna throw a big Carolina rig. I'll go 9 feet.
Yeah.
Especially if we're 2 to 7, 8 feet. Depends on what the boat or where he drags me.
Hey, we're staying at the Benton Inn, so it's a very affordable motel. It's nothing fancy. When you look it up on Google, it's gonna be like kind of iffy, but so far it's been a great place to stay. I mean, refrigerator, microwave. It's quiet and
It's really clean.
it's really clean. So if you guys are out there looking for a place to stay in the Kentucky Lake area, I recommend it. I mean, I recommend it. As long as we don't come back with any bed bugs. I mean, I haven't slept yet, so I'll let you know on the back side of this video how it went down. But so far it seems pretty good. And 5:30, first flight, 5:30 tomorrow. So we need to get to bed. We're gonna have to be at the boat ramp at 4:30, so we got to get up at 3:30, and it's 10:30 right now. So we'll shut this down, and we're gonna see you first thing in the morning. Yeah.
I don't know anything about this.
It's rolling right now, so I'll do a little intro to the video.
Oh, really?
Yes, we'll do a little intro. So, good morning, folks. Welcome to Kentucky Lake. We got number 3 in the LBL division, the BFL series. Drew Jeff over here, and we're going to go out and have fun. We're going to go fishing. We're going to enjoy the day. And we got a 5:30 start time. We're due in at 1:45, and we're about 7 minutes from takeoff. So, we're going to be doing the national anthem and the prayer. I'm trying to get one in the boat. Gonna start with one, and we'll go from there. Overcast conditions. The wind is not supposed to blow today. It's supposed to be mid-80s. Right now it's like mid-60s. I got more than I need on, but I like to get warm in the morning for that run. I don't want to start jackhammering first thing in the morning. Makes a long day. But yeah, we'll see. What's the water temps out here right now?
I think it's about 76.
Okay, so mid-70s water temps. Not pulling any current. Visibility is probably 3 to 4 foot. So here we go.
Through the perilous fight.
36, yeah.
All right.
Boat number 36.
You 37? Yes. Good luck. Hey, good luck to you too.
36, here we go.
You ever fish out there at Lake of the Ozarks?
I do.
Well, that's a heck of a place to fish, ain't it?
Yeah. A lot of big homes, a lot of docks. Yeah, I'm fishing the Ozark division too of the BFLs. Little guy. Little smallie, huh?
something. Did you do that YouTube thing when you was fishing with Roger Fitzpatrick? I seen it.
Yep, well, that was the Lake of the Ozarks in Truman. I fished with him at Lake of the Ozarks, and I fished with him at Truman. Yeah, he's a great guy. And we had a lot of fun. He's a good fisherman. He gets dialed in on what's going on, and then he knows where to run and get it done.
Well, you know, I'll never forget, Gabe, the first time I went out there, the Lake of the Ozarks,
Yeah.
I thought to myself, where in the world did these people get all this money?
Hello, guy. That was a fry garter. I seen when I flipped that little shaky head in there, I seen a bunch of little fry spin around, and this fish grabbed it right off the top.
Really?
Yeah.
Good deal.
Yeah, ain't gonna help, but it's good to get a bite. Here we go. Yeah, there's a lot of money at Lake of the Ozarks. See that one? Yeah, that's a good one. Keeper, isn't it?
Yeah, he might
That's a
be.
keeper. He's just long.
Just long and skinny.
Long and skinny.
Hey, thank you. I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
the help.
Good job. You got another one? Holy cow. Just like that. I wasn't even paying attention.
Oh, that's
You got two. Good job, man.
God, look how skinny that
I know.
dude is. That dude's like he been taking
Sick.
X-Lax or something.
He's in bad shape.
Boy, I hope they don't measure him there. Looks like a prop caught his tail,
Yeah,
don't it?
he's in bad shape.
Just like that, Jeff's got two keepers in the boat, throwing that P70, the old Pop-R P70. I mean, that's one of the best baits out there for catching fish off the top of the water. That was probably like our fourth stop. We bounced around quite a bit before we ran across those fish. And it was interesting, they were both in one little stretch, literally probably like 15 yards apart. There's just two keepers up there. Boom, boom. It happened really quick. I was throwing a swim jig. I've been getting a lot of bites around home on that Cumberland Pro Bama swim jig. It's a great swim jig. If you haven't checked it out, have a look at it. It really works well. And I fish a lot of grass around home, so I was kind of used to catching them on that. And it took me a little bit of throwing that to switch over to something different. So I kind of picked up that shaky head. Shaky head's something I've been catching a lot of fish on. It's great all year long, especially in the post spawn when the fish are kind of funky. And it's been something I've been keeping in my hand, getting a lot of bites on, so I felt comfortable when the bite was tough to just kind of keep throwing that. And I'm looking for one keeper to start out with. Got to get one keeper on that coast side. It's so important to get those points. It just keeps you in the hunt for the regionals, because that's kind of the goal, is the regionals, and ultimately to make the All-American. But you got to get to the regionals before you can make that All-American. So one fish is super important, and on a tough day, I kind of kept that shaky head in my hand.
You said you had an interview with Mark Menendez.
Yeah.
He's a pretty nice guy to talk to.
Yeah, he's awesome. Yeah, he's a good guy. I got all 8 inches of him. We're in the nursery.
If we can, I said, I want to stop up there by the canal. I know what place. And I said, I think one of us will catch a good one. My very first cast, we stopped up there, we had like 7 minutes, 8 minutes. My very first cast caught a 14.5 incher. Hurry up and threw it back, threw that jig up there, and I was hopping it down that ledge. Boom, had a bite. Caught another one. He was looking at his watch. He said, Jeff, he said, we got to get ready to go. I said, okay, let me make one more cast, man. I swear. Gave him, made a cast, dropped there, thump, 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 down, thump, thump. Oh, God, I set the hook, got him in the boat. I just threw him in the live well, hook and all. We checked in, we had 1 minute and 43 seconds. God sakes. I said, dude, that's too close for comfort.
You had time to make another cast.
Yeah.
43.
I know what you mean. Ain't it amazing just how good some of them guys are?
Yeah, some of them have gills.
You know Robbie Dotson? You ever heard of him?
I've heard of them.
Oh, there's a bite. That's what Dennis Brewhorse. I fished at Toyota, and it was that one that Robbie Dotson.
Yeah?
No, it ain't.
Nope.
It ain't.
Yep.
Oh, I
You got a bite, though.
These skinny ones.
You got a bite, yeah. He was waiting on you out there.
Dennis Brewhorse said Robbie Dotson, he ain't got lungs. He said that dude has got gills.
Here's some of the remnants of the big tornado that came through this area. Look at that, just trash everywhere. They're building, you know, they got new homes being built right here. Well, old homes being rebuilt and stuff, and it's a mess. Got a lot of new cover in the water. It's about the only positive thing that happened. So my man up there's got two. I'm still sitting on nothing. I have caught one fish. It was a short one. We're just kind of plugging along, kind of staying main lake, bouncing around. Got plenty of time. Sun's starting to come out. We had overcast all morning until now. Got just a little bit of wind, but not much. Not pulling any current. We'll see what happens.
I tell you what, you can stand on the back of that Z520 and you could turn 360 degrees, and I swear all you could see was water.
Huh.
I was nervous. I was a nervous wreck. I was like, God's sake, what do you do if you fall?
That's a good one. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. It's just good because I haven't got a bite in a while. He had me around one of those steaks.
Oh, did he?
He felt like 5 pounds.
Uh-oh.
There we go, folks. Look at that stud.
Hey, man, maybe.
Hey, we're getting bites, you know?
Oh, I know it. One of us going to jack around and catch us a pig. He said, Dad, you all better come over to our house because they're saying it's going to really get bad. Gabe, there was this one house, it took a double boat dock and picked that thing up out of the water and threw it through the back side of this guy's house.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Holy cow.
And in their garage, they had one of those 2-seat convertible Mercedes, and it took a 2x4 out of the roof and stabbed that thing through the door, through the seat, and through the floor of the car. A regular 2x4. I swear I wished I'd taken a picture of it.
Holy moly.
Because I couldn't hardly believe it.
Because what was it, an EF4? Yeah.
And you know the thing about it is, over there in Eddy Creek, you go over there on the right-hand side coming in, I know a guy who's got a house over there, and his house, from where these houses was leveled, is about from here to that tower, right there.
Yeah.
And I swear to you, it never even took a shingle off. It never took, it didn't even move the leaves in the yard.
Huh. There he is.
You got one?
It's a little one, I think.
One's net?
Yeah, I think so.
Huh?
Yeah, net.
Oh, okay. Where you at, Chief?
Right here. That's a smallmouth.
Oh, is it? Oh, it is. Get in here, buddy. Oh. Hey, you didn't need my help after all. Great job.
All right, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
I could tell I was smallmouth by the way he was freaking digging it.
Huh?
I could tell he was a smallmouth by the way he was digging. Come here, buddy. Okay, it's close.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Oh,
15.
yeah. Here's the board. He's checking his definitely.
All right. On the board, folks. On the board. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Shoot you, fella.
Yeah, he's 17. I'm smallmouth.
All right,
That's
man.
a long tail. Thanks,
Hey,
man.
great job, man.
Cool, there we go. All right. That's the points fish that I needed. Okay, thanks, man. I was just thank you. I was just thinking about changing color. Thought, well, I ain't really, you know, it's hard when you don't get feedback on anything. I guess I was throwing the right color.
All right, folks, midday report. We're bouncing around, looking for the elusive largemouth bass, and 2 keepers for him. I finally caught a nice smallmouth, so I'm feeling good. I'm gonna get some points. Got the skunk out of the boat, and you know, bites are few and far between. Just hunting and pecking, and we're saving the best for last, though, right?
You got that right.
Yeah,
That's right.
we're going to the honey hole next, so you guys better be ready. It's gonna get crazy.
No, that wasn't a bite. It just felt good.
You got one?
No, it just felt good. It just felt good. I got to set the hook every once in a while to stay awake.
Well, I tell you what, I'd like to catch a couple of them like you caught. I know you'd probably like to catch, what, maybe 4 more?
Yeah, that'd be fine. I'd like to see you catch 3 and see me catch 4.
That would be awesome. I tell you what, I'd be about the happiest guy in the
You'd be challenging me for the most happy because I'd be right there with you. We'd be having a dance party here in your little boat.
Jeff didn't have time to practice for this event, so we were going in somewhat blind. I mean, he's fished quite a bit in that area, so I wouldn't say blind, but we were just fishing history. So we were running some of his spots that he'd caught them on, you know, in the past. So it was just kind of bouncing around looking at different stuff. And one thing I really noticed about Kentucky Lake, it's kind of cool to see, is there are a lot of people fishing the secondary ledges. For multiple years, you would not see people on the ledges at all. You know, back in the 2015 and prior, the ledges were the deal. I mean, there were people just lined up. You could literally look down the lake in the summertime and see how the ledges ran because everybody fished the ledges. That's not been like that recently. The Asian carp kind of pushed the bass off of the ledges, and they were kind of empty. They just weren't out there. It's non-existent. So it's interesting to see that that is kind of starting to come back. Kind of those secondary ledges, people are kind of starting to fish those again. And we did catch a couple fish off of those little ledges, just kind of fishing the buoys. You know, the buoys mark the creek channels that go into the coves. The creek channels run out of the coves, they come into that secondary channel, and ultimately they make their way out into the main river channel. And we did sample a little bit of that, but it was just cool to look down and you could see, hey, this is starting to look like old Kentucky Lake. People are actually out on the ledges fishing again.
Oh, keep.
That one might keep.
I think so.
No, God, he keeps shrinking the more I look at him.
He's over, for sure. This is a skinny one. You got you 3 though.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Finally got you a worm bite?
Yep. Man, I tell you what, boy, when he hit it,
He wanted it?
he like to took it out of my hand.
He's 16.
17 and a quarter.
17 and a quarter. Good job, man.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Appreciate the net.
You're welcome. Good job. There he is.
You got him?
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay.
It's close. It'd be close. I don't know. Right, just right straight down here. I don't know if it's gonna work, go or not. It's coming up. There you go.
Oh, small jaw. Well, you got something about these small jaws today, Chief.
Nope.
I'd put a board on him
I'll
just to
bump
be
him.
sure. You know what?
He's bleeding.
What my dad always used to say, it don't cost nothing to win the job.
No, not at all. He ate it though.
He smoked that thing, didn't
Yeah,
he?
he did
There
on
you go,
the
Chief.
fall. Yeah, he's real close.
Gabe, I'd put a clip on him.
He's real close. I'm gonna throw him in there.
I'd put a clip on him.
mean, he's just like, he kind of half, yeah, I know.
You want a pair of scissors just to clip? Good job.
Well, maybe, I don't know. We'll have to check him again. In good shape.
Well, thank you. I won this boat.
You did?
Yeah. Won the BFL Regional right here.
Huh.
Yeah. Just, man, you know, it was one of them days when everything went right. It's like calling your shots. It's just one of them days, man. Couldn't do no wrong.
Wow.
I wish we would get it right now like that, son.
We still got time.
Oh, I know, yeah. Caught them fish in just a few minutes.
Good one.
Oh, it might keep.
That's a good
Might he?
Yeah, he's long and skinny.
I'm gonna put a board on him.
Oh, he's ugly. He's ugly. No.
Got 14 3/4. Oh well.
Go. Skinny minis.
Boys, you ain't a kid.
Good to have them though. That one ain't gonna jump out of the bag. He ain't going nowhere.
No, he's a little on the stiff side. But I tell you what, my friend, I'm tickled to have.
Yeah, I hear you. Same here. Got one dead one, guys. I'm gonna bump this one. It touched when it was alive, but I'm gonna do courtesy bump on that one. And this one, it's fine.
Boy, that's a good one. That's a.
That one's gonna give you a bath. Oh my God. He's wanting to get out of there. It was mean when you tried to get it in the boat. Boy, that's a good one. It's so pretty, isn't it? Wow.
What's up, man? How's it going? Man? I'm good.
You ain't good?
I got one.
Same.
Yeah, I maybe have two. I got to bump them. Gotta get a courtesy bump. I got one.
You got one?
Yeah, maybe a second one. I'm gonna bump it. It's right there.
Yeah.
It died on me and it shrunk up just a little bit.
I got two sitting back over.
Do you really?
I'm Carl.
Carl?
I came in second the last tournament.
Gabe
Give me a
Montgomery.
shout out on
Yeah.
I watch all your YouTube stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I really appreciate that's a lot of cool stuff you do. Yeah.
Thanks,
appreciate
man.
it. Yeah.
I appreciate it. Thanks for checking it out and
Yeah.
stuff and supporting me.
Yeah, I like watching it. It was so funny. I knew exactly where you guys were in that last tournament. We did something real similar. We were a little bit further south.
Hey, Dan,
We in enough trouble.
you doing good, bud?
I'm hanging in
What's going on, man?
the biscuit.
There you go. There's your.
Courtesy bump. Yeah, let's bump it and see what happens. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. It's dead too. I'll just take it down here to the release boat. I'm gonna take it to the release boat, the dead one. I ain't gonna take it up there. It's too borderline for me. Hey, 36, Gabe Montgomery.
How are you? Get home real quick. There's Gabe.
Hey, what's going on? What's up, brother?
Buddy.
Man, I had one, it was a squeaker. I bumped him and I didn't feel comfortable with it, so I threw him back.
1-1 for Gabe.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Good, how are you, sir?
Everybody said it was rough today. 3 and 2, my man.
1 pound 14 ounces.
Leave the bag. It's a little on the stiff, ain't it?
Gabe Montgomery, one bass, fishing as Acre Wanger from Jackson, Missouri.
What's going on, brother?
Second one of the day. 2 pounds and 6 ounces, 2-6. Still running at 21st place, I think.
Thanks.
Hey, Michael.
What'd you have?
6'2".
6'2", all right.
Oh my God. Tell you what, we worked hard for it.
We did, man. We did.
There you go. I caught my points fish. The old smallmouth saved the day. Smallmouth has been a saving grace for me lately. I weighed in one fish for 2 pounds, 6 ounces, put me in 50th place. And Jeff, by the way, Jeff, really stand-up guy, man. We had a great time, gave me plenty of room. He was just a ball of energy all day long. Very good conversations. He knows everybody in Kentucky. While we're pulling out to take off in the morning, he's like, hey, Bob, hey, Bill, hey, Joe. He knows everybody, and I'm not surprised because he seems like a really nice guy. Very friendly, very open. Asked a lot of questions about the YouTube channel. We just had a really good day. He ended up catching 3 keepers that weighed 6 pounds, 2 ounces. He was in 56th place. On the boater side, Jeff DeFew had 21 pounds, 10 ounces. Dan Moorhead had 17.4, and the last check, which is 25th place, was 9 pounds, 14 ounces. On the co-side, Jim Elmore had 15.13. Drake Horn had 14.10, and then the last check was 5 pounds. So 15.3, and then 25th was 5. And then on the boater side, 21.10, and then 25th was 9.14. So the weights are starting to get better. It was kind of that post-spawn funk. We spent a lot of time fishing out deeper. You know, in the morning, we were throwing some shallow stuff, that pop R. You know, Jeff caught 2 of his keepers on that pop R. And we messed around up there for, you know, that kind of that 0 to 5 foot. But then we kind of started getting out. We fishing some of these this in-between stuff, some of the secondary points and things like that. And we were getting a few bites. You know, they go in little flurries. It certainly wasn't like just a slugfest. It was, you had to keep your head down, keep your bait wet, and just cover some water. We jumped around and tried a bunch of different spots. So shout out to Jeff for getting me there and back safe and creating a pretty fun day. I'm sitting 38th in points, so I'm in good shape. We got 2 more tournaments to go. We've got a regular season and a super tournament. That's kind of how it goes sometimes. Sometimes you have those tougher tournaments where you just have to get a fish in the boat. You just have to keep your head down and salvage the tournament. That's kind of how this was. You know, I kept my head down, kept my bait wet, did everything I could. I made a change though. I went from a green pumpkin to a June bug. I wasn't getting bit on the green pumpkin shaky head. That's what I caught my fish on. And when I switched to that June bug, I started getting some feedback. So sometimes just a little bait color change, same profile, but just change it up. Even though I've been having a lot of confidence on a watermelon, or a lot of fish catches on watermelon and green pumpkin, that water was a little bit darker, and June bug just seemed to make a difference. Picked up a few bites. That's all I got for you. Please subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up if you appreciate the content. I got more videos coming up. The rest of the season is going to be documented. So I'm doing stuff in the Ozarks division and the LBL division. We do a live stream on Monday nights at 7:30 p.m. It's a great time. We have top-notch folks on there and guests. It's a great way to interact with guests. You can ask questions and get feedback. And then I'm also dropping content on Wednesdays and Fridays. Until next time.